making that person's day by the seaside has me feel better about being by the seaside. And because I don't realize it, but amplifying the positivity and making that person's day actually made me able to feel better about being by the seaside and looking at the sea. Basic example. And so like I've done a lot of side flips over that rail. It's effortless for me to do. Might just do it at the end of this video with this tripod, right? It's also it also gains crowds, right? So side flipping over that rail, that there was this kid here with a family, and made that child so damn excited because that stuff I'm the only one doing it here, so it's really damn inspiring to people. I've amplified that memory, so I feel so much better because I've amplified the positivity of that memory. I just feel so much better just thinking about it and saying it, when wouldn't have felt that much positivity without doing the past 6 hours of Qigong positivity amplification work that I've done. Also, make sure to have a toilet near you, because this stuff can be quite powerful. Like I've went a bit further than I'm telling you in this video. If you've amplified positivity enough to get rid of emotional shit, then you guess. Last thing. Before I just, how would I hold this tripod in order to just do a rail flip right here? I swear I could just really, I'm that close to just really easily side flipping this rail. Like it's not max height. Max height is about here. This is perfect height to side flip. If the rail was like down here, I think I would have done it by now. Jump height. So, because the state energy. So you make yourself feel really damn good for no reason, and then so you make yourself feel really damn good for no reason about one of the most positive events you've had in your past, and I've had a lot of them, and they're now becoming much more meaningful to me as I become emotionally human. And you amplify the positivity of those for no reason. Then because of that, here's how you may become more of a master of those basic movements that you've developed the sensitivity towards. Is that, and perhaps trigger a cascade of positivity throughout multiple of them, so you can get more of the bang for your buck. Like Dragon Tiger Qigong, the flagship movements give you most of the bang for your buck from medical Qigong. I think the snake Qigong is going to be similar, although I'm not sure if it gives you the most bang for your buck. I really want to do this in real life to people, although it's one of my deep resentments that I'm not gonna go there. Like, go ahead, put on some music which suits the mood, and this is I have no sponsors. You're probably in a position to where you can go to YouTube audio library and it has a bunch of really good songs in there. So if you can ditch a bit of ego from the mainstream popular parasite ridden songs, I don't think it's sorted out very well, although at least the calm jazz music is. Netflix could be quite good on there. And there's some of my favourite songs I've gotten from there, like Emotional Mess, Big Ten, and you could probably ditch. You could probably ditch. What, £10 a month, £30 a month Spotify subscription by just spending like an hour on there sorting through videos. I mean, sorting through music. Like go to the YouTube playlist of the most popular songs on YouTube audio library, and you could make, and then you probably could become really damn censorship resistant on these platforms, purely because they can't censor you for using songs that you actually enjoy from YouTube audio library. Like, go ahead and put some music on. There's this music called Home Run, which I was doing victory pose energy work with all this stuff, like Amy Cuddy's victory pose. Go ahead and do the same thing with the relaxation power poses, which Amy Cuddy put in that TED talk. Like, just use the power pose, get into a really deeply relaxed state, and then do Qigong sitting down for perhaps a bear. I think Dragon Tiger would work decently well for doing for that. Though I'm not much of a relaxation person. The 5 animal Qigong should work very well for taking negativity out and amplifying the positives of a deep relaxation state. Like, oh, I can relax for this reason, for this memory. Like, I really made that person's day, I can relax now. Like, the point of Qigong being emotional maintenance and amplifying positives in this perspective. Go ahead and dance to a song for a minute for no reason, for the reason of a memory. And like, yeah, I made this person's day, and just dance to that feeling. Then plug that feeling, plug the energy balls of that feeling into these Qigong routines, like especially the snake routine, and it's probably gonna be a lot more fluid than just being like, oh, it's like monotonously, oh, I have to do Qigong right now to maintain my emotions. No, you can feel, if you use these power poses to feel really damn good for some reason. Like, perhaps just reduce pressure, remove the baggage in your present moment first, and then put on some music and power yourself up for 5 minutes, and then plug that emotion into snake, and it may just, you know, when you get into a peak state and you put that emotion into the crystal world, as Mark Bayersky says, which I enjoy watching his videos, although again way too sensationalized, way too generalized to be that practical. You could trigger a cascade of positivity that just so happens to put you into a life situation that makes a lot of people's days, and makes you, and also makes you able to breathe. This shirt has a really damn hilarious story over it. Could I do a side trip over the world without these socks on? Although with these socks on, I just don't feel like my body's prepared to do that right now. That rail just there is like 1 or 2 centimeters over my max height. And while I have not injured myself once in Southall, I just think that that would be really hard to do. The reason why I know where my max height is, at least for side flips, is because like my max height is here, so bottom of my left rib cage. I can, because of either emotional or physical exhaustion, like I made a big mistake back in the day. like when I'm at my peak, I can really only do 3 to 5 moves or 10 of them. On the beach, it is quite miserable. And so when I got to side flip number 4 over a rail over there. So max height. The reason why I know it was max height is because when I started getting slightly worked up, like a muscle on my left leg tanks a lot, just because the mistake I made was so bad when I do side flips, and my spine touched the bar as I was going over it. Like, just imagine getting to the rotation and your spine touches the bar, so like, oh, how do I roll over the bar? Thankfully I haven't been there. Yesterday I was doing these really damn easy Russian front flips over this Pt3 rail, and for the first time I got like the closest I have been to just getting yeeted by something that was really simple, because my butt actually landed on the bar and propelled me forwards into doing this crouched landing on this really thick sand. Again, give the timestamps and tell me if this has made your day, because the impacts that I make on these platforms, that they motivate me to do a lot more, because I don't have much of the community that really powers me up and so forth. I have this great guy called Matt that pops up quite often. The biggest thing that powers me up, and the main focus of the positivity amplification that I've been doing over the past 6 hours, is when I've had an absolutely great interaction with girls acknowledging me and having a great time talking with really attractive girls, which had me shed a couple of tears. And so girls are obviously the thing that motivates me the most. Tell me if this has made your day, and hopefully this should enable you to trigger a ripple of positivity with all the pragmatics involved. Like, hopefully you haven't left the video yet. Like, once you have sensitized yourself internally to this stuff, you can then practice doing it to other people and making their days as well. And then, by building up more and more sensitivity to it, you can do it. You can begin doing it at a distance, which relies more on luck, in my opinion, because it probably relies more on just how you resonate with the other person, which then relies on some serendipity and God, right? You can then use that to heal people in quite some pragmatic ways. Tell me if this made a day, and see you in the next video.